We on? Are we live? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Okay, I guess I'm not a rapper, but guess who is back? That's right, Ethereum. Back in the number two spot today. Number two in market cap. And let's just look at those numbers really quick. The market cap this morning of Ethereum is over 100 billion, and uh, Ripple is down at 95 billion. So the two are battling it out. Now let's not get confused about that battle. Okay, the battle of market cap. These are very different cryptocurrencies. These top three: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple. Very different cryptos. So it's important to understand that difference. And just looking at uh, Ethereum's recent move, this is the move all the way back from when it broke 350 back in on November 19th, back around Thanksgiving. It broke through 350, and now it has hit a new high just today of 1,228. So that's a pretty massive move. That's almost four times. I'm sorry, three and a half times its value just since November 19th. So we're going to do the technical analysis of the Ethereum price move today so you can understand where to get in on that and how to make money from it. But first, let's just look at a little bit of the fundamentals, just basically what Ethereum is. Okay, look at the top three cryptocurrencies. This is important to understand the difference between these coins. So comparing the top three, we've got Bitcoin, Ripple, and Ethereum. And let's just make this a little bigger so you can see it. All right. Now, Bitcoin is, you know what Bitcoin is? It's peer-to-peer digital cash. So permissionless, no third-party digital cash. So you basically, send money to someone. The only parties that need to be involved are you and the other person. Ripple has is completely different. Okay, it has a token, not a cryptocurrency, and it has a platform. The platform is efficient real-time cross-border transactions between banks. So it's cross-border international bank transfers. And in the token, it has is XRP, which is its native currency, but it's not really a currency. It's really a token. And the reason is that it can't be mined, it can't be spent, and it's actually backed by traditional currency. It's a promise of one bank to pay the other. So it solves the global cross-border money transfer problem, but it's not a currency in and of itself. Now, the Ripple platform is what banks are signing on to, and the Ripple platform is where they can take advantage of that efficient, really instant and secure transactions. So Ripple, again, is a platform and a token, and Bitcoin is a coin. Ethereum is also a platform and a currency. So the currency can be spent and traded, but it's mostly used as programmable money. That is, it's not just currency, it's programmable currency. It's as the one of the founders of Ethereum described it, it's crypto fuel for decentralized apps on the world computer. And decentralized apps are just simply applications, programs that are run all over the network. So they're not run on any one computer, but they're applications that run on the entire network. And it is the largest platform for ICOs, which probably has a lot to do with the fact that it is second in market cap and that it's making such a huge move price wise. So again, this crypto fuel for the world so-called world computer. That was a quote from co-founder Joseph Lubin in an interview with Bloomberg. He said that Ethereum is crypto fuel for decentralized apps on the world computer. So it's used by developers and programmers and companies that want to build blockchain applications, which is why we We like to call it the build your own blockchain cryptocurrency. So when we go to our analysis of Ethereum, our sector that we're looking at is our blockchain builder. Okay, blockchain builder sector, right? We looked before earlier at the some of the other sectors, the micro crypto sector and the crypto privacy sector, and here we are looking at the blockchain builder sector. So Ethereum is the blockchain builder. Now, looking at we'll do the fundamental analysis on another day, but technically speaking, like I said earlier, it's taken over Ripple. It overcame Ripple this morning with a big price surge at $105 billion. And some of these numbers are just hard to, when you say them, sometimes it's hard to, you got to check yourself to make sure you got the right number of zeros, and your billion, zillion, your illions are in the right place, because the numbers are just getting bigger and bigger. So it's 105 billion in market cap. Ripple is at 95 billion right now, and we're looking at a price move that we're analyzing back to all the way back to when it broke through 350 on November 19th, right here. And the reason I'm looking at this far back is because Ethereum made a huge move, and technically the cryptocurrency is called Ether. The network is Ethereum. So it's the Ethereum network and the Ether currency. The Ether currency is what people use to drive applications and fuel applications on the Ethereum network. So the Ether currency made a big move in the early part of the year, and back from January 1st, where it was at about around $10. Really, I think it was a little bit lower than that, even $8, and up to a high of over $400. So you're talking about 40 times, 50 times its value in just that was by June, so that was in less than 6 months. And then it dropped back into a trading range, and it was trading in between, somewhere in between about 200 and 300 for several months before it broke out above 350 to make the recent move. So this breakout over here is what we're looking at, right over here on this chart, this where it first broke out. And going back to our longer term chart, you can see that breakout November 19th. It hit again, it broke out to a new high on November 24th, and then again December 11th. But here's the thing that it did that made a beautiful move. When it shot up when it made that breakout on December 11th, it shot up all the way to a new high of 865. And then it did a very deep retracement. And this was a predictable retracement based on Fibonacci numbers. Fibonacci numbers are just kind of a magic math that has psychological implications. Whenever humans are involved in market trading, Fibonacci numbers tend to define areas where price goes toward or turns around or finds resistance or finds support. So the Fibonacci retracement of 161.8% is significant, and it bounced exactly to that point on this day, December 22nd, right here. And then from then, it was all upside. So it bounced around in the 61.8 retracement level, which is right in the middle of the Fibonacci number sequence. And then on the first of this year, it broke out above that high of 865, and it's been straight up ever since to today, where it hit over $1,200 for the first time ever. Ethereum with a huge move. Now this is the Chaikin money flow oscillator in the bottom window in green, and the cool thing about the Chaikin money flow oscillator is that it applies a weight to the volume each day based on how close, that is, based on the proximity of the close to the high or the low of the period, not necessarily the day, but these are 120 minute bars, so they're 3 hour, I'm sorry, 2 hour bars. So based on the proximity of the close to the high or the low, that volume gets a weight. And that way you can identify patterns in the market before they happen. When money is flowing into the market, it closes closer to the high. Even if the price goes down, it's still closing closer to the high. So you can see that the money flow, once it turned positive here, back during that near that breakout point on December 11th, once it turned positive there, it pretty much stayed in positive territory ever since. And that was a great signal here to buy it because, again, at that point, it was trading at just about around $500 and just above that high of 518. Once it broke out above that high of 518, the money flow into the currency has been positive the entire time. So you just look at it all along the bottom of the screen here. You can see that it has been in positive territory. And looking at the technical analysis, both from the standpoint of the Fibonacci retracement, where we saw it bounced off that deep 161.8% retracement right here and went up ever since. And this is again the high today of 1228. And also from the point of the money flow oscillator, where that money flow started to show positive signs way back here. This is this point on the chart, and again you can see it's been up ever since. That is an average. That's actually a 3-period average, so it would be about 6-hour average. But that's a 3-period average of the price. And from here all the way up to here, that was where you got your buy signal from the money flow oscillator, with positive money flow in the market all throughout this entire period. And that goes from, let's see, go back to our money flow, and you can see that goes all the way from the December 11th breakout to a new high all the way to today, where it's trading at over $1,200, or what traded this morning over $1,200. So Ether, the build your own blockchain cryptocurrency, the programmable money, if you will, that has both a platform and a currency. There we go. Ethereum. It has a platform and a currency. The currency is the programmable money. That's crypto fuel for the decentralized applications that run on the world computer. They run all over the network, not on any one computer. So it's decentralized, and they run on the Ethereum platform. It is the largest platform for initial coin offerings. And technically speaking, it has been on a tear. Looking at the Fibonacci retracement and the trend in money flow, this is a very positive trend going on in Ethereum right now. So hopefully the information in today's video on the technical analysis of the Ethereum move will help you make better informed, smarter, more research-based altcoin investment decisions. And Ethereum back in the number 2 spot today.